So this is what I've decided to do, my friends. Now that I've shown you a little bit of the clip, Food Matters, I have decided to get myself a Breville juicer. And I'm going to start juicing. Here I am. I'm going to start doing a little juicing. I want to reboot my system up with some healthy organic vegetables. Here we go. I bought these here the other day at the supermarket. I have melons and watermelons and cantaloupes and honeydews in my refrigerator. And this here cost about $51. And I'm going to probably get maybe 4 or 5 juices out of that. This kale here is very nutritious, and the recipe that I'm using for my nutritional drinks outside of fruit juices for the morning, and this is the superfood right here. This is your kale. And another film that I told you about that I'm going to say again is who promotes the juicing is called Fat, Sick, and Almost Dead, Nearly Dead, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. And it's about an Australian entrepreneur who came to New York. He started his journey in New York, and he was going to go on a juice fast. He was a very sick man, very overweight. He had a unique immune system disease that used to make him break out in terrible rashes and hives all over his body. So anyway, this documentary, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, is about his documentary of his journey. And he talked to people along the way, explaining to them about what he was doing and why. And this recipe here is pretty much what he did for 60 days. His recipe was kale, a couple of green apples, a half a lemon, some celery here, organic, and a little bit of ginger, which I have in the refrigerator. So it's apples, kale, lemon, celery, and a little bit of ginger in the juicer, which I have taken apart here and washed, and I'm going to juice my first meal in a little bit, and I will share that with you when I get to that part. But anyway, this is what I'm going to start to do to try to include. Well, first of all, he did a 60-day fast. He recommends a 10-day fast, and if you are okay with that, go for 30 days, go for a month, and if you're doing good with that, go for the 60. After the 60, you introduce solid vegetables and fruits into your system, and gradually include meat, fish, and some cooked foods, but mostly salads, beans, peppers, raw vegetables in your salad, and it cleans out your system like nothing else in the world, and it heals your body like nothing else in the world. He went from 310 pounds down to 220. And the gentleman that he met along the way, who was a truck driver, weighing in at 439 pounds, he went down to 198. And it's a very interesting story, and I really, really, really encourage you to see that. Fat, Sick, Nearly Dead, which most of us were before we had our surgery. So even though we had the surgery and the foods that we're eating have done the job, they're really not the best foods that most of us are eating. They're not. So I suggest we incorporate a little bit of this, well, a lot of this, into what we're doing. Okay. I'll see you later when I juice my juice.